best solo Dr. Dre track. We're going with A Ninja with a Gun versus The Watcher. Let's go.
Yeah, nigga, what's up with all that motherfucking shit you was talking, nigga? Fuck that, nigga. What's up with all that shit you was talking, nigga? Why you tripping? You motherfucking lie, nigga. That was you. That was you, nigga. Hey, check this out, motherfucker. What's wrong, nigga? You can't talk with a gun in your mouth. You can't talk with a gun in your mouth. Listen up, nigga. You know Lucifer? Nah. You about to meet him, motherfucker. Four reasons come to mind why your motherfucking brother is hard to find. He been walking on the streets and fucking with mine. Stupid punk can't fuck with a mastermind. See, I never take a step on a Compton block or a lay without the AK ready to pop. Cause them punk motherfuckers in black and white ain't the only motherfuckers I got to fight. I think it's better to be telling the facts than cuffed up and jacked and fucked up with your niggas looking at you going, God damn, cause it's the city and for you to survive a nigga gotta be a gangster. And I'm a nigga you can't remove. So got a lot of motherfuckers for trying to prove to they homies they can hang by dealing with me. But once again, in the end, that D.R.E. I never did time on a murder yet. Cause I relax and back, do a job and jet. Yo, I know you understand my flow. So here we go in death row. Come let a motherfucker know. A nigga with a motherfucking gun. A nigga with a motherfucking gun. D.R.E. A motherfucker who's known for carrying gaps and kick raps that make snaps, adapts to any environment that I'm located at. If you see me on a solo move, believe that I'm strapped. 4 straight 8 or AK-47. Cause slowly but surely, see you on a stairway to heaven. Just put my finger on the trigger and pull back. And lay a punk motherfucker flat as he wonder what popped before he got popped. I told you I was Dre and you know it don't stop. Now I know you understand my flow, so here we go with death row. Come let a motherfucker know. A nigga with a motherfucking gun. 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 I break some off, yeah. I break some off, yeah. I break some off, but I ain't speaking about between the thighs. I'm talking about cocking a gauge in between your eyes and make you drop to your knees cause you realize that it gotta make any nigga civilize. Oh, buster ass nigga talking bullshit. Don't know that I'm the wrong nigga to fuck with. Get lit or hit up by the doctor. A nigga that breaks them off properly, real G, so don't doubt it. I'm the one that's doing it while these other niggas talk about it. And if motherfuckers come at me wrong, I straight put my 44 Desert Eagle to his motherfucking dome and show him why they call me the notorious one. The name is Dre Eastwood when I'm packing a gun. You don't believe me? Well, step up and give it a try. And if you die, use a buster, cause real niggas don't die. But some still don't hear me though. You're too near me not to hear me, nigga, yo. So now you know. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Times is changing, young niggas is aging, becoming OGs in the game and changing to make way for these new names and faces. But the strangest things can happen from rapping when niggas get wrapped up in image and acting. Niggas get capped up and wrapped in plastic, zipped up in bags when it happens, that's it. I've seen them come, I've watched them go, watched them rise, witnessed it and watched them blow. Watched them all blossom and watched them grow. Watched the lawsuits when they lost their dough. Best friends and money, I lost them both. Went and visited niggas in the hospital. It's all the same shit all across the globe. I just sit back and watch the show.
Everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know. You got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
I moved out of the hood for good, you blame me? Niggas aim mainly at niggas they can't be. But niggas can't hit niggas they can't see. I'm out of sight, now I'm out of they dang reach. How would you feel if niggas wanted you killed? You probably move to a new house on a new hill and choose a new spot if niggas wanted you shot. I ain't a thug. How much Tupac in you got? I ain't no bitch neither. It's either my life or your life, and I ain't leaving. I like breathing. Cause nigga, we can go round for round, clip for clip, shit, 4 pound for pound. Nigga, if you really wanna take it there, we can. Just remember that you fucking with a family man. I got a lot more to lose than you. Remember that when you wanna come and fill these shoes.
Everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know. You got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Cops just anxious to put niggas in handcuffs. They wanna hang us, see us dead or enslave us. Keep us trapped in the same place we're raised in. Then they wonder why we act so outrageous. Run around stretched out and pull out gauges. Cause every time you let the animal out cages, it's dangerous to people who look like strangers. But now we got a new era of gangsters, hustlers and youngsters living amongst us. Looking at us now, calling us busters. Can't help but reminisce back when it was us. Nigga, we started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. It's funny how time flies. I'm just having fun, just watching it fly by.
Everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know. You got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
Two very, very cool joints off two very amazing, classic, legendary projects. Again, if you're just joining us, Dr. Dre is the subject matter. We are talking about The Chronic versus Chronic 2001, aka 2001, which is the more legendary project, which is the more classic project. Which one is your more favorite project? All the way, whatever way you want to line it up, both albums are going against each other, and we have a method to our madness here. 5 rounds of music all night. Stay tuned with us. I got to go around the room. You want me to pick and choose? Is somebody brave enough to stand up first to pick from these two joints? Again, we're talking about best Dr. Dre solo track off of each project. A Ninja with a Gun versus The Watcher. A Triple C, why don't you set it off for us first, sir?
Ninja with the tool.
Ninja with the Tool. Why is that?
I know it sounds like
Gun bars.
that time period sounded like it was very dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah, nigga.
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that. Again, there's a
The watches sound kind of cleanest for me. They're like
The Watcher. Okay, funny. That's interesting because The Watcher is super dope to me. You can hear someone's specific pen all over that. I don't,
Yeah.
you know. Your man Cool Breeze. What are you thinking about, Mr. West Coast, between these two joints right here?
I'm gonna go with something dangerous for you. I'm gonna go with Ninja with a Gun. Oh, duck.
How? Fair enough.
You
Cool
heard
Breeze.
it. If you heard it, it wasn't for you.
Cool Breeze putting the same vote down as Trip C. Baba Mitty, the Scandalous. What are you thinking about?
I'm gonna go with The Watcher.
What is it about The Watcher?
So I think tonight what's gonna be apparent, at least from my perspective, is that you're gonna hear or we'll be able to point out mixing styles, right? And I kind of like the replay, the live bass line on The Watcher, and I like how it sits in the pocket. I like how sonically sounds just a little bit better. It's different from how Ninja with the Gun sounds because that's more of a early '90s mixing style, layered loops and stuff like that, which is really dope. Both records are really great, but for this, I think I'll go with The Watcher for those reasons.
It's funny that the first thing you said, Scan, when you started talking about like just the different eras in the mixing and the styling and specifically to the production, because they're both super dope produced records when you listen to them, besides it just being Dr. Dre's solo. But it does make it kind of difficult because The Watcher is one of the more solid joints on the Chronic, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the Ninja with a Gun is like a little bit of a sleeper. Like you're more of a fan if you know the words to that record, you know?
Right.
I don't think I'm at fault for either one on each, whatever, regardless of which way I choose. I'm going to stick with Ninja with a Gun for now, just basing it off of what Jules is asking us instead of this Mandarin shit of legendary. Which one is more legendary? Just thinking about how iconic the Chronic was the mixing and the mastering for him to take all of these funk groove loops and to turn it into something that he did, and to be speaking future Tripsy loving gun bars. You know what I mean? Ninja with a gun. So
That's
I
right.
think
Ike is in a whip with me. He's in a whip.
Whoa! Shh. We just can't talk about one day, bro. We just can't talk about the day. We can't start pinpointing where we
Bro,
was at.
don't narrow it down. Don't ice cube. Don't ice cube. It was a good day.
Nah, we don't got to do that. But it's just so dope on how the different styles and just how far he grew through his career. You'll be able to tell on all the joints that we play tonight.
Very much so. Very much so. So with that being said, DJ Hoba, your vote. Obviously, you've been keeping track of the math, but again, out of curiosity, which of these two records are you voting for?
I am voting for The Watcher.
Ooh, sticking to your guns. What's that about?
I don't know. I like the pocket. I like the pocket of The Watcher better than Ninja with a Gun. And I don't know. I felt like whoever wrote the Watcher and whoever Ninja with the Gun, the Watcher's pen was better than the Ninja with the Gun.
What? What? DLC?
I said what I said.
Might have been Snoop.
But
Hey, Trip, put the gun down, kid.
That's kind of one of the big things that's going to go into the reference of which one is more legendary, or whatever else Jules wants to go ahead and throw at us to try to fucking confuse us.
So mad that I kept it vague. Are you mad that I kept it vague?
Because it's
I made it vague for you, baby. Whatever way you put a hill, whatever hill. I like that hill. Let's go stand over there, sir.
Think about what his resource pool was when the Chronic first came out compared to what his resource pool was when the 2001 came out. You know what I mean? So the 2001 should be a way more polished, absolutely sounding album, and arguably probably one of the best follow-ups sophomore albums in hip hop.
Again, we're gonna ask the question, which is the more classic? Which is the more classic project?
I feel like The Watcher was, I don't know as much about mixing and mastering as the esteemed gentleman in the room, like Infamous and DJ Scandalous. But I just sonically, to my ear, it sounds better.
It would make sense. I mean, that logically would make sense. 1992 versus 2001. It's gonna sound different. It's gonna sound different. The technology. By this time, too, Dre. I mean, we'll get into it later. I don't want to give away too much in this first round, but you'll see that Dre is starting to kind of come into his own with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, we see what the math is in terms of round number one. I do want to mention one thing about The Watcher. I think it's a great first song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Totally gave the vibe of like what that project was going to be like, a different sound as you guys have mentioned. But it still sounded very Dre still. It didn't give G-Funk because again, you're kind of, well, what you got, what's up?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, so we're not going there. Like, okay, what's all right? First, I mean, the original, if you're listening to the project and those who know, or those who don't know, you hear basically a hydraulic, you assume kind of a 6-4. That's what I imagine. And kind of like hopping, and doing its thing. Exhibit yelling out, yo, is that Dre? Oh, that's crazy, baby. They driving by, hitting switches, and then things just ain't the same for gangsters.
How many hip hop quotables came out of The Watcher too?
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch.
And I've heard DOC. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's DOC say his favorite Dre record is The Watcher, and making it fully like transparent, like an Eminem wrote that. Like it's like the way I forgot who is it. It may not be DOC, but whoever mentioned this was like saying the way he channeled exactly the way he was kind of feeling to be like, check this
Things
out.
just ain't the same for gangsters.
One of the best lines is, I started this gangster shit.
And that's so important too.
The fucking thanks I get.
When you said that just now, it's like being able to, when you're an artist, being able to channel that creativity over the track the right way. We've always mentioned it on this channel that a lot of people, a lot of MCs, I should say, they get beats and they just rhyme to the beat. And it may be on beat and the lyrics may be fine, but they don't channel to really feel what the beat is actually saying, what the loops is saying, what the melody is saying. It's night and day, in my opinion, when you're an artist.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap up round number one. Shout out to Nerd Chris. Congratulations, Nerd Chris. Building Nerd Chris. I mean, listen, give shout out all night to everybody in the chat. We giving it up all night to everybody in the chat. Yo, matter of fact, we're gonna try something new for the chat. Put your city in the chat. We're gonna shout out your city, your
Oh,
town,
word. Okay.
your borough.
Oh,
You know, your
Okay.
you know, you say your
Throw
trailer
your
park,
set in
whatever.
the air. Throw your set in the air,
Yeah,
son.
your trailer park, whatever. We shout it out.
Chill,
Yeah,
hobo. Chill. We
nigga.
can't chill, hobo. We trying to go big time, man. That's gonna cost too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
right,
gonna
Yeah,
cost too much.
Hobo, it's true. We gotta talk about
Yeah,
AdSense
yeah.
later. It's a way to monetize for us. But listen, we're gonna go ahead and keep pushing it forward. We've been keeping track. Round number one, best Dr. Dre solo track off of each project. We put a ninja with a gun, which, by the way, fellas, I'm the only one who can't say it here. You guys are more than free to say whatever you want to say.
Try not to say that. Sir.
Nah, try not to say. I try not to say that word.
I like
Come
it.
on,
I
man.
like it. Let's try. Yeah, let's do it, mother truckers. Let's go. A ninja with a bun. A ninja would have a bun, right? Or maybe a ninja with a gun up against the Watcher. Again, we're talking about the best Dr. Dre solo track of each project. And while it wasn't one-sided, but it did, get swayed by one single vote. We are talking about a ninja with a gun taking home the win, meaning the Chronic. That's right, the first one, the '92 release, gets up on the scoreboard officially at the moment. It scores 1-0. We're gonna play music all evening. Like I said, it's gonna be an ill night, and again, it's Dr. Dre inspired, so the music's gonna be just right.